Sounds always right.
Yesterday, detectives from Serious Crime Task Force attended at the Adelaide Airport after a police passive alert drug detection dog located cannabis in 2 suitcases. The suitcases contained a total of over 13 kilos of dried cannabis packaged in individual packages. A further search was conducted at 2 premises at Cheltenham and Kurralta Park by serious and organised crime members, where another 36 kilos of dried cannabis and over $6,000 in cash was seized. A 27-year-old man from Cheltenham and a 26-year-old woman from New South Wales have been arrested in relation to trafficking in a large commercial quantity of cannabis. They were refused police bail and will appear in the Adelaide Magistrates Court later today. I would ask anyone with information about the incident to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
Where did the flight come from, sorry?
So the flight was from Adelaide to Sydney.
To police's knowledge, do these 2 defendants have any relations to any criminal organisations?
At this stage, we're still making inquiries. It's early on in the investigation.
So where were they picked up when they were going through a scanner? Was this carry on or was it in the terminal?
It was in the terminal.
Did the houses that they were arrested at have any links to any criminal organisations?
At this point in time, it's too early to tell, but obviously we're continuing our investigation, and that's why I would ask anyone with any information to contact Crime Stoppers.
And was this luggage check-in luggage or carry-on luggage?
Check-in luggage.
Why do you think they were taking it to Sydney for?
For sale, I would assume. Or distribution for sale.
Do police know of markets over there for this kind of thing? Like, would you say it's people do use this type of method?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think people use any method. They use vehicles, planes, trains, and cannabis is routinely trafficked around Australia, as are other drugs.
So did a dog pick it up? Sorry, I just wanted to be clear. Did the dog pick it up when it had been checked in and it goes through a scanner, or what's sort of the process and when it was?
There are different stages that the dog can locate the cannabis. I don't really want to go into the operations of it, obviously, because we have our methods.
What is the value of the cannabis?
So in its rare form or in its original form is about $275,000. In street deals, it's about $415,000.
And why is it important for police to make these discoveries?
Oh, it's very important. I mean, trafficking in controlled substances or controlled drugs is obviously linked to criminal organisations. So for us to intercept them obviously disrupts their operations, but also, illicit drugs cause a lot of damage to our community, to our children, road traffic users. I mean, we've had incidents where people use illicit substances and drive. So the harm that it creates to the community is significant, and that's why police are so vigilant about intercepting these seizures.
Can I just clarify, was this detected before the screening process or after the screening process?
At this point in time, I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's before, sorry.
So before, so it hadn't gone through the screening?
No.
Would that have been detected if it went through the screening process and it was being watched on the screens?
I don't know, I can't comment on that, but I would assume it would be.
Are police investigating the involvement of other people either here in South Australia or interstate?
Yes, so we'll continue our investigation to determine what links are in New South Wales and also here.
Are you expecting to make any more arrests in the coming days?
At this point, it's a bit early to tell, but as I said, we'll continue our investigation.
Would you say this is quite, I suppose, a bold move? I mean, that is a large amount of cannabis to stuff in a suitcase and try and bring through onto carry-on luggage. We know that, they pick up nail scissors in your bag, so how are they not going to pick up that?
Well, and that's why I warn people that, this is a risk with significant penalties. So for anyone considering doing this, I mean, desperate people do desperate things, but the chance of detection is extremely high.
Is there any link between this case and the arrest of the South Australian man in New South Wales who was found with 75 kilos worth of cannabis and 2 kilos worth of cocaine?
Not at this point of time.
Does the amount left that you found at the 2 properties indicate that they were going to be making return trips?
I beg your pardon?
The amount of cannabis that was found at the 2 properties in Adelaide, does that indicate to you guys that they were prepared to make multiple trips?
I'm unsure. It could be for local distribution or it could be for distribution in interstate.
And was there anything else in the suitcases, or it was literally just that?
Literally just as you see them.
What would your message be to someone else, I guess, trying to do the same thing?
As I said, it's an offence with significant penalties. The police view it very seriously, as do the community, the government, and you'll be caught.
Have you ever
The
seen anything
angle
like
veil,
this
the
before?
underground angle veil
Have you ever
bus.
seen anything along these lines before with that kind of amount in a suitcase?
Personally, have I? No, but I have read about other occasions where large amounts have been seized.
There was another bust at Anglevale, the underground bus.
Bunker?
Can you give us a line on that?
Yes. So I'm aware that there were 9 plants located hydroponically being grown in a bunker at Anglevale, and a 35-year-old male was arrested, and that arrest was done by Northern District Volume Crime Scene.
People are describing it as a Breaking Bad style operation underground like that. Is that something you see all the time, an underground bunker?
We have seen it in the past. It's not uncommon. But, once again, there's dangers associated with growing cannabis hydroponically, whether that be through electronic or electrical fires or, serious criminal trespass, or once again, there may be links to organised crime, and, organised crime are very serious entities to deal with.
Are you shocked that these people obviously have checked in this luggage, the airline has weighed it? Do you think there maybe needs to be a change in the system that a dog's not going to pick it up, or I don't know, like if they need to maybe check what's actually in their cases before they're checking in?
Well, I think it's all part of their operations, and I think significant seizures like this show you that things are working when people get picked up like this.
You said that the crimes like this carry significant penalties. Do you know what the penalties
Yeah, so it's up to $1 million fine or life imprisonment.
That's the maximum.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.